I've been thinking a lot about the Learning and Development Department and how it functions within an organization. And I've come up with an analogy of a bridge, kind of like the one here behind me. And if you think of a learning and development function, they are responsible for the formal training that occurs in an organization. They're responsible for the overall learning and development of employees. And to use my bridge analogy, that maybe represents one half of the bridge. So you can see on the bridge, the portion that attaches the bridge to the ground or to the earth is called the abutment. So if we look on a bridge on one side, there's going to be an abutment, and that maybe represents the learning and development function. And if you picture maybe a partially constructed bridge, so not fully constructed like this one, there'd be a gap in the middle, and learning and development represents one half of the effort that goes into increasing employee development or ultimately increasing human capability within an organization. And what I often find within learning and development departments is they put all this energy and effort into creating these formal training programs, but it so often falls short. We can't measure the effectiveness of it. There are no metrics to support all the dollars that are spent on it, and the uptake is often lesser than what we would like. And so I suggest that that's because the bridge isn't fully constructed and we're not paying attention to the other half of the bridge that needs to meet in the middle. And the other half, that abutment that attaches to the ground, is leaders. And leaders are responsible for developing their employees and embedding learning and development into their teams and therefore into the organization. And ideally you have the learning and development side creating formal training programs, and you have leaders on the other side developing employees, and they can meet in the middle. So it feels a little bit like if we focus only on learning and development that we're going to not close that bridge, and that's where I support both learning and development departments and leaders who are working to develop their employees.